All right, this is the last day at the Sasquatch Family Reunion, and I'm gonna blow your mind a little bit from what it looked like to what it is now. This is my tent, or my third salon was posted, our third salon, and over here there's still just a couple of tents left. But it's so wild to see it like dissolve in a matter of hours into just a regular campground again. So I wanted to process something that just happened because I knew that there was going to be a heart healing of some kind coming into this. Like that was the that was kind of the promise, I would say, or the expectation. I'm gonna make sure. Hang on one second. Yep, so that was the expectation coming in, or the understanding, sort of, because Sasquatch energy is also heart-based. Oh, I'm gonna start crying in this video. So there's a deep resonance in the heart, like a drum, like a barrel, like a roar, like a, it's just this energy, it's heart energy. And, but it's rooted heart energy. And I've got to get a little sipsy poo. Enjoy the background while I drink. Okay. So, I was just wondering, like, when my heart experience was going to happen, or was it, It was just kind of wild where I didn't go to the workshops, and then I was questioning if I didn't go to the workshops because I was resisting having my heart healed, or resisting having what I was calling a big Sasquatch punch to the heart, a heart punch, a Sasquatch heart punch. That's what it is. And so just knowing that seemed to be the agreed upon agenda. I was being like, yeah, I'm ready for that. And Kelly Rainbow Butterfly, oh my God, she helped me. She like kind of gave me a wee bit of a reading and witnessed me and kind of gave me permission to feel more. And so then I went to a healing thingy yesterday, and it was good. It was very relaxing, super relaxing, and I felt like I connected to my much as I am. I was doing my stuff that I do, and that was a good way of facilitating that. So I was then like, okay, but that didn't blow my heart open. That wasn't the heart opening experience. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. That's for you, Linda. I believe that was a raven. So ADD, Sasquatch Heart Punch, and the expectation of when that was going to, or was it, and there was this other synonymous thing about not going into the river. Like I put my feet in there, put my legs in there, and I was like, ooh, it's cold. Like watching other people actually dive in and enjoy the river, and me being like, I really do want to do a river challenge where I jump in. But like I didn't at that time. I didn't at that moment. And I was like, well, maybe it'll be next year. I don't have to, again, I'm not going to just get all, there's an idea that could happen, and I'm not going to get all my panties all up in a bunch over whatever. So then I just said panties, but then we go around, and we have this beautiful angel wash that happens last night. The angel wash where it's all like, we just sing these beautiful songs, and people go through, I'll have a video for that, people go through a row of two people, and we just are repeating this beautiful song about how beautiful they are, over and over again, and people take turns going through. And as you go through, like one end, then you become the end of the other line, and it just becomes this toroidal funnel of love, and people kept going through. People would be like, oh, I'm gonna go back, I want to get some more. And so that just really opened my heart. And then this heart circle this morning where everybody was saying their goodbyes. And how amazing it is to come to love these people that you have just known for like 3 days in such a way where you're like, we're in, we love each other. And there's this willingness. It's like love is the language, love is the law. And it's a law that everybody loves to uphold because it's so rewarding. Whew. So many heart gifts. Like, this is the land of heart gifts, where we just give from the heart over and over again. It's just, I have so many people that I'm going to be interviewing. Anyway, we're going to be interviewing. We're going to have a conversation with and get to interact with. So then this morning, that's where we had the heart circle, and I'm saying goodbye. And there's these 2 little kids also just broke my heart open. Some of these kids were just so beautiful. And so, anyway, so lots of heart stuff. Oh, and then so I get packed up, and I'm gonna help Kelly and Christian pack up their stuff. Then I get my stuff packed in, and Kevin and I are gonna have a repacking party where he's gonna help me repack his things appropriately before I give them back to him. But I don't. That's party one. I think I'm a little challenged to do that. But anyway, so thank you, Kevin Lockwood. Shout out to Kevin Lockwood. Oh man, you're part of my catharsis into this regenesis point that I'm standing in right now. So, I then get my stuff packed up. I'm gonna go over and I help out, start packing up everyone else's stuff because I'm in no hurry to leave. Like, I have no, and my fantasy would have been to hang out with Kelly and Christian afterward. And then lo and behold, they invited me to come to their house. Apparently they have a very exciting basement. I don't know. I have no context for this yet. I will have pictures of it. I'm probably soon, I would think, with their permission. But it's like, I get to hang out with these people. And also Betty, who I keep wanting to call Grace. I fucking love Betty. Just these, these people, you're like, oh my God. So much heart connection. And so, then as I'm taking a break from, packing things up and talking with Christian and providing a smoky treat, for us both and anybody who's open for a smoky treat. And, it just becomes this conversation between me and Christian where we just begin witnessing each other, and he welcomed me into this family because I kept sensing such a strong this sense of new families. These are people forming new families. Oh, I'm doing it too. I'm forming new families too. And how we're all doing it. We're all waking up into this recognition of each other, and however that happens. And we're co-birthing each other. We're midwifing each other. Linda calls me a psychic doula or a psychic midwife, and we are midwifing each other. It's what we do for each other. It's part of our agreement in making this all work, that we are willing to show up and give this to not only ourselves but to each other. And this is how these new communities, communal families are born, and however that's expressed, right? And and if you have questions about that or thoughts about that, please let me know. I don't want to assume that we're on the same page, but so then it just became a sacred moment where Christian saw me and welcomed me into the family, and it was like, oh, this is my star family. It was like, oh my God, I actually have physical star family that I'm now connected to. And it was no longer just this hypothesis of or dream or wish or fantasy or someday. Like, it's like, oh my God, it just happened. I mean, I found them. This is their part of my star family, and they just welcomed me home. They just welcomed me home. And I just broke down in tears and just was like, oh my God, it took so long to find you. It's like, because we were talking about solo travelers and what it's like to be a solo traveler. And I was like, oh, I've been a solo traveler for so long. He's like, oh, me too. And it's like, then he has this incredible story that we're going to bring him on Third Eye Salon and chat with Christian. Oh my God, he's like this woodland bear creature of love. That's how I feel about him. Whatever that means. It's a compliment. Yeah, he's just so warm and yummy. And so he just like takes me into this love, acceptance, lets me break down. And that was my Sasquatch Heart Punch, was Christian just holding me crying, and then Madame Butterfly, flits behind me and embraces me as well. And they just welcomed me into this family, and it's just like such an honor. So I want to co-create with this family, and I want to co-create with you, and I want to co-create with they're my Third Eye Salon Tribe. And I'm all nasally now from crying. And then I snorted. But I wanted to be able to extend this family and co-create with this family. And so we're talking about ways of doing that and different variations and forms that can take, so we can have more shared co-facilitation and more co-creation. And it's just like, there's just a bunch of leaders here. Like, they're leaders all in their different ways, in their different areas, and they're all coming into their own. And it's the way to come into your own is to come into your heart. Like, if you want to come into your own, come into your heart and let your heart rewrite the script from a place of divine allowance, where you're allowed to love and be loved and me too. They agree with me. They're like, toot to that. So where we are tooting each other's horn. We're tooting our own horn, and we are allowing ourselves to celebrate that we are coming together. And there's just so many people here that were having these just heart orgasmic, like, experiences, like loving each other and just loving up on each other and celebrating each other and just getting to be who they are on a level that we are not allowed to do in the world. Like, just like me breaking down and crying with, a bunch of people standing around putting away shit. Like, and I'm just, having this moment. That's a gift, to be safe, to be able to do that. And it's just like welcomed, and it's the norm. You're gonna break down and cry, and you're gonna be loved for it. You know what I mean? So, all right, that was what I'll put with my face the entire time. I need to get one of those selfie sticks finally. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for sharing this journey, and I welcome you to join, to link journeys, that we can co-create our journey with our journeys together and as a tribe. All right.